Hi, in this video lecture I am going to talk about types of electric vehicles. I will discuss about different types of electric vehicles and the constructional difference between them by means of the composition between internal combustion engine and the electric motor. Let's move on to the lecture now. So, first, before getting into the types of electric vehicles as listed here, let's just talk about electric vehicles. So, what is electric vehicle? Electric vehicle is a kind of vehicle which is mainly driven by, or its propulsion system is basically an electric motor. That is what do we call as electric vehicle. So, electric vehicle has electric motor, but in addition to that there will be an internal combustion engine, but this internal combustion engine and its proposition is not mandatory in electric vehicle. That means what? An electric vehicle will definitely have electric motor, but at the same time it may or may not have the internal combustion engine in the vehicle, right? So have a look at the types of electric vehicles listed here. So the electric vehicles can be mainly classified into two. They are plug-in electric vehicles and hybrid electric vehicles, right? So this word makes a sense here. This plug-in makes a sense. We will discuss about it. So the vehicle is mainly classified into hybrid electric vehicle and plug-in electric vehicle. Further, this plug-in electric vehicle is classified into two types: battery electric vehicle and plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. So there are two variants of hybrid. One is direct hybrid and another one is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. We will see the basic difference between the vehicles one by one, right? So we will start with the basic combination between these electric vehicles, right? These are all the EV variants. So EV, as I just mentioned, EVs are mainly classified into two types: plug-in electric vehicles and hybrid electric vehicles. So to make it more clear for you, what I will do is I will draw a thin line which is extending this part, right? So what do you understand from this? It's very clear from this that this this pure electric vehicle, in this category, this is, you consider this as pure electric vehicle, not a plug-in electric vehicle, because the combination of plug-in electric vehicle will be quite different. A pure electric vehicle will have only electric motor, but at the same time hybrid electric vehicle will have the combination of internal combustion engine and the electric motor. So the types will vary, depends on the proposition between this internal combustion engine and the electric motor. Have a look at it based on the propulsion or energy carrier. So there are different categories. Have a look at this. There are different categories of electric vehicle. So based on the proposition, as I mentioned, based on the proposition they can be classified. So if you draw a line between this, for example, here, a full hybrid vehicle, when you draw a line here, a full hybrid vehicle is something which has 50% proportion of internal combustion engine and electric motor. So this is not the exact number. So this number is only for giving some ideas, giving you some ideas about the electric vehicle hybridization, right? This is not the exact number. Then if you go below that, this is what we call as plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, right? And the other one is range extended vehicle. So if you start from micro hybrid, so micro hybrid, let's say for example, micro hybrid has 85% of internal combustion engine for propulsion and only 15%. Again, I am repeating, this is not the exact number. I am giving some ideas, right? So 85% may be internal combustion engine and 15% only will be the electric motor. But at the same time, when you are going for the range extended vehicle here, this may have 85 to 90% of electric motor and only 10 to 15% of the internal combustion engine, but at the same time when you are talking about full hybrid, it may have 50 to 50 combination, right? 50-50 combination is there, and this is depends on energy carrier, and this is depends on electric sources. They are associated to each other, so I am not going further in detail with that, because by this you would have got some idea about their combinations or proposition between the internal combustion engine and the electric motor. And this is the hybrid electric vehicle. Have a look at this vehicle very carefully. I will just take the marker. Have a look at this vehicle very carefully. It has fuel tank and fuel filler. Here is the fuel tank. Have a look at the size of the battery also. Have a look at the size of the battery also. Battery size is comparatively smaller than that of the fuel tank. Here you have auxiliary battery. That auxiliary battery is the conventional battery which is available in any car, right? That is the battery which is available in the existing cars or the conventional car, whatever it is, which is always available for providing auxiliary supply to the auxiliary systems of the car, right? So here you have, this is the traction battery and this is the auxiliary battery. Then fuel tank, we have internal combustion engine, traction motor and generator are there. Generator and traction motor are there. What does it mean? So here you cannot charge the battery by plugging in this vehicle to a charging station. Technically not possible. So the power required for the battery will be produced with the help of this electric generator, which is mechanically coupled to the internal combustion engine. So the mechanical power of the internal combustion engine is further converted into electrical energy by means of a generator. Then there are converter circuit, power electronic converters are there. Then the power is further converted and processed. Then it is charged it is stored in the battery, we can say. And you have an electric traction motor also. So the electric traction motor is also here. So the proposition between the internal combustion engine and the traction motor, you can have a look at them, right? So hybrid electric vehicle doesn't have a plug-in option into it. That is why it is called hybrid. So what is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle? So two things. Hybrid electric vehicle has both internal combustion engine and also the battery, right? Sorry, electric motor for propulsion purpose. It's clear. Now the hybrid electric vehicle, by the name, it doesn't have the charging option. Charging option means it doesn't have the plug-in charging option. You cannot charge the battery by connecting it to the external source. So here we go. This is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, right? The one we have seen here is the hybrid electric vehicle. What you are seeing here is the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, right? Now you would have got the idea of the difference between plug-in and hybrid. So wherever we have the word plug-in, there the plug-in option comes in. That means you can charge the battery of vehicle by connecting it to the external charging source, right? It can be a charging station or a socket outwall at your home, anything, but it is possible to charge the vehicle by connecting it to the external source. Now have a look at the remaining components of the vehicle. In this also you have the fuel filler. In this also you have a fuel filler. Again what? Have a look at the size of the battery and the fuel tank. The size of the fuel tank is comparatively smaller than that of the one we have seen in the hybrid electric vehicle. Then the battery size become bigger now, right? I will show the figure again. I just don't want to lose my pointer. That is why I am keeping in this slide. So have a look at this. The battery size is comparatively bigger than that of the hybrid electric vehicle. It has all the other components. All the other components are remains same. So what is the additional feature here? Here also we have electric generator, electric traction motor, battery there, then auxiliary battery there. Everything is there. But what is additional option we have? We can charge the battery by connecting it to the external charging unit, right? That is the advantage of plug-in hybrid electric. And here the motor size would be, electric motor traction would have better proposition than that of the hybrid electric vehicle. That is the another difference between hybrid and the plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, that you can realize from the size of the battery itself, right? See, this is a difference. Now have a look at the battery of this size and battery here, right? That is the point. Now we will move on to the next topology or next variant. This is all electric. Yeah. So in all electric, what you don't have fuel filling option here. That means this vehicle has only electric motor. Have a look at the size of the traction motor here. So this is what you have seen in the other variants. I will go back here. In the other variants we have internal combustion engine that is being replaced by an electric motor, electric traction motor, and there is no fuel tank. It is filled with battery. Have a look at the size of the battery, because this vehicle is powered only by, driven by the electric motor, which is powered only by the battery source. The battery source can be charged only from the external plug-in. In addition to that, possibly the energy, regenerative braking energy also can be stored in the battery, but the main source is battery, which is powered or charged by connecting it to the external source. We will have a simple comparison in order to know and get idea in a simpler way about the configurations. Here you go. Battery electric vehicle has battery and electric motor. Only battery and electric motor you have the plug-in option here. So fuel is 100% electricity. Not only from the grid, there is a possibility to get power back from the regenerative braking also. But the main source, this fuel means the main source, which is taken only from the grid, let us say. Then the second category is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Have a look at it. It is having a gasoline engine with a fuel tank, and also it has a battery. When you compare the battery with this one, the battery size becomes smaller. Still you have plug-in option. You have both electric motor and gasoline engine or the internal combustion engine for the propulsion. Here you go. Have a look at the difference now. The gas became bigger. The gasoline fuel tank become bigger and battery become smaller. In the hybrid electric vehicles, there is no option of plug-in here. This plug-in option is not available here. So the power energy required for the battery will be taken only only from the mechanical power of the internal combustion engine. So this is the basic comparison between the different types of electric vehicles. So with this I am concluding my session or video lecture on the types of electric vehicles. More videos will be available soon, which will talk the width and breadth of the electric vehicle in all aspects. Thank you for watching.